Hello everybody, I hope you're all doing really well. Right, I have returned from our trip with the F4 group. That's Gavin Hardcastle, Tom Heaton, Nick Page and Greg Snell. Fantastic trip. If you're interested in finding out kind of behind the scenes video or what we've been up to, I highly recommend that you sign up for the newsletter down below. Now, I admit we haven't sent out anything yet. Just be patient, we're getting around to it. It all takes time. So I've been home for about a week or two now, and I've decided to try and find some little spots where I live that might be worth photographing. So I've come down to this little waterfall that's about a 10-15 minute drive from where I live. And unfortunately, since I was last here, a big tree has fallen in front of the waterfall, so it's not looking all that great. So I'm hopeful that at some point, if we have a lot of rain, it'll sweep that log away, but it's pretty big. It looks like it's going to be there for quite some time, which is kind of unfortunate. That's the problem with the waterfalls around here. They're quite messy, a lot of deadfall, but that's just the way it is on Vancouver Island. So I don't think I'm going to be taking any photographs here, but I am going to go down to another area not far from here called Nanoose Bay, and we'll see if we can find some shots there. But in the meantime, I wanted to just make a number of announcements that some of you may or may not be interested in. So if you're expecting a vlog, you might want to just skip this episode, because it's just going to be announcements. I do have a little bit of a list here. Okay, now some of you may or may not have noticed that on my channel I now have a join button, and what the join button is basically you're paying a monthly subscription for extra content. And the reason why I've done that is that it just helps me out, helps my channel out, and helps pay for some of the bills. I mean, at the end of the day, I do have to make some money to make a living out of this, so this is just one way to help me along. So if you are interested, what I'm offering is 2 or 3 processing videos per month, and that includes the raw file, so that you can kind of follow along with some of the images that I processed for some of my regular vlogs. I won't be cutting out any of the regular vlogs or anything like that. This is just a little bit of extra content to help me out. So if you are interested, push the join button, read the details, and go from there. Right, now then, Gavin and I have a workshop coming up really soon. That's on the 27th and 29th on Vancouver Island in Port Renfrew. It's a weekend event. We have 4 spots left, so if you are interested, be sure to follow the link down below, and it will give you all the details and the prices and so on. Another workshop that I'm doing actually on my own and with a couple that run a tour business on Vancouver Island is to Carmana Provincial Park. It's half filled, and I still have 4 spots left. If you're interested in photographing old growth forests or you know, just really pristine wilderness on the west coast of Vancouver Island, then you might be interested in that trip. That again is for 2 or 3 nights, and it's over a weekend. Another workshop, Tonquin Valley. Now this one is a really hard sell because it involves riding on a horse and hiking in. I still have 8 positions left on that one, and if I don't get at least half, I'm probably just going to cancel that workshop, which is really too bad because it's probably my favorite area out of all the workshops that I do, well, except for maybe Greenland. But the thing is, it's, you know, if you want to get into these wilderness areas, then you have to rough it a little bit, and I suspect that a lot of people don't want to rough it. We do stay in a lodge, which is very comfortable. It's rustic, but very comfortable. But if you're interested in that, that's September the 5th to the 10th. Greenland, I'll be running another trip to Greenland with Jonas Porel, and that's October 4th to the 13th. Again, I'll leave a link to all of these workshops if you are interested. Greenland is an absolutely fantastic location. I'm really looking forward to returning. It's probably one of my favorite spots right now. Just so much potential and untapped potential. I haven't seen a lot of images from Greenland, so it's just such a nice wilderness area to visit. Scotland. I'm running a workshop with Alistair Ben. If you don't know who Alistair is, Alistair has a YouTube channel and I'll leave a link again down below. Alistair and I will be doing a workshop in Scotland this November from the 3rd to the 12th. It's a long one, but it's a very small group. We only have 6 people total, so it's going to be extremely immersive. It's going to be an excellent time to really delve into photography. So if you have the time to spare and you want to go to Scotland in November, then this is the workshop to sign up for. In January, I'm going to be in Sweden, North Sweden, above the Arctic Circle, and I'm doing a seminar and a small workshop with Matthias Joland. I hope I spelled his name right. Matthias is a resident of Sweden. There's also a bit of a seminar going on, but if you're interested in that, that's January 15th to the 17th, and that's North Sweden. And then lastly, the Gobi Desert. Now, unfortunately, I should be in the Gobi Desert right now, but for obvious reasons, because of the virus that's going around, it was cancelled. So we will be going again, hopefully, next year, all going well. And that's the 20th of February to the 1st of March. And we have 2 or 3 spots left if you're interested in that one. All right, and finally, the book giveaway. Now, some of you may or may not know that in 2018, I was the International Landscape Photographer of the Year winner, and part of the prize package was a book from that contest. But they ended up sending me 2 books. I guess one was printed on an Epson printer, and the other one is just a regular print. I don't need 2 copies, so I'm going to give one of them away. So what I'd like to do is, if you really want that book, just leave a comment down below of why you really should have that book. Be sure to also subscribe to my Instagram account, and I will randomly pick a winner. And that's it. So if you have any questions about any of the workshops, be sure to message me or email me. Right, now I'm going to go and try and find another spot to photograph so that I can have a vlog for you guys this coming Saturday. All right, thanks very much.